Hey guys, it's Sam. I hope you've learned about, why commuting to a university is not good. Well, here are some more facts of why it's not good. 1. You have to deal with your parents interfering with your items. If there are items you want to keep and, they mistaken it for garbage, you got to deal with that, When you live on a college campus, you can have your items away from your parents. You could, if you're just saving them and not taking them to college, you could put them in, a special place, like the attic or something like that. But if you still live with parents, well, you got to deal with your parents interfering with items. 2, you're always starving. When you're a college resident, you're offered a meal card. You can eat at, the cafeteria, but when you're a commuter student, you're not offered one. You're even starving on the weekends if you still live at home, if, your parents don't have enough food. When you're on a college campus and you're hungry, you could always go to the cafeteria anytime. 3, you will least likely have a chance of decreasing global warming. Now, when you live on a college campus, there are many activities that you can do on campus, which you don't have to drive, but you can take the shuttle or walk there, and that'll decrease global warming. But when you still live at home, you don't have those kind of options, especially if you live in a rural area. You gotta drive to all those places, and driving, burns fossil fuels and affects the climate. Global warming, polar vortex aren't good. A lot of animals and plants die. 4, it gets complicated because sometimes you're at your house, sometimes you're not. If you've got, some work to do, sometimes it could get complicated thinking you're going to be there, but sometimes it get complicated because, you're called for something on campus, Believe it or not, colleges can interfere with a lot of homework, even for a commuter student or a community college student. It can get too complicated whether or not you're available or not when you live on a college campus. 5, you'll have nothing to do on the weekends. On the weekends, when you live on a college campus, there are many activities you can do. You could go to the fitness center, go to the cafeteria, go to on-campus dining facilities, or any other athletic facilities, hang out with your friends, etc., etc. But when you live at home, you don't get to do those kinds when you live at home. There are not much activities going on. And plus, a lot of your friends will be away on college. You won't get to hang out with them, even far away. 6, if there's a new virus pandemic going on, and one of your household members or you yourself have the new virus, you won't have a chance to stay away from them as much. Now, when you live on a college campus, if there's a pandemic going on, you can have the right to live in a single dorm so you can stay away from others if you have the new virus or if any other has the new virus. When you still live with parents, it's the least likely chance you'll be able to. 7, it won't teach you on how to be independent if you want to start a family. When you start a family, you're independent of the laundry, the dishes, making sure the house is clean, etc. If you still live with your parents, you won't learn about how to be independent on those, even solving your own problems. Still living with parents won't help you learn about how to be independent. 8, you have a bigger bond with your car than your classmates. You know, you'll be driving all the way to school, listening to music on the radio, and sometimes this can get you addicted to Christmas music during the Christmas season. It won't teach you about how to listen to Christmas music on the radio. 9. Construction can be a bit of a pain in the neck. You know, you'll be finding a place to park, but things will get also tricky because of construction getting in the way. That's a pain in the neck. 10. It's a pain in the neck when professors cancel their classes at last minute. You know, you'll be driving all the way to campus, and then when you get there, you're like, whoa, class isn't happening? And then your professor's like, I'm going to cancel class, and you're like, I drove up here for nothing. Oh, that's a pain in the neck. 11. Bad weather. Sometimes driving in bad weather can be a bit of a pain in the neck. Like, you know, if you're driving in, like, the snow, or, like, if there's a flood, or if it's foggy, that's a pain in the neck. You know, it'll be hard to get out, and you might not have a place to stay if the weather's too bad and you can't get home. 12. Traffic. You know, traffic can be a bit of a pain in the neck. And with this traffic getting into the way, you'll be late to class, and you don't know what to do. 13. School stuff and home stuff can interfere with one another. Like, just say if you have, like, a vacation house and, you know, your parents want your family to go up there, but you've got a lot of homework to do, or if you've got another event that's going on the weekends, that, like, family weekend, or, like, a sports game or a concert, that can interfere. 14. You're addicted to caffeine. A lot of people are drinking coffee, you know, so they'll have enough energy to drive to school. Because you got to wake up early. You know, you got to drive for a long distance. Addiction to caffeine could be a bit of a pain in the neck. Last but not least, 15. You can't keep your troubles away from your family. You know, if you're addicted to some certain food that your parents buy at the grocery store, that you eat a lot, and your family doesn't get to have any, or just say, if, you know, other crazy things, you know, you can't keep it away from your parents or your household members. They'll have to deal with it. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned some more better facts about why commuting to a university sucks. And good luck.